You've heard me say it over and over again. Linux is the best desktop environment on the planet. There's no doubt many of you have responded, well, if Linux is so great, why does hardly anyone actually use it? The first, probably the biggest reason, is fragmentation. Linux is not just one operating system, it's a large family of operating systems that each look and feel different and are designed for various purposes. This makes it hard for newcomers to decide on a distro, especially since they don't want to look at the options and probably aren't willing to take the precious time to find out what all the different options are and which one will fit their preference. Second, there are many software titles that are not compatible with Linux systems. Of course, programs like Steam Proton and Wine, which is a compatibility layer that runs Windows software on Linux, vastly widen the selection, but still, not everything will run on Linux. However, popular apps like Spotify, WhatsApp, Discord, Minecraft, and many more are Linux native, with thousands more that can be run on Steam or Wine. As Linux popularity continues to increase, more and more applications will become accessible. When it comes to graphics cards, official driver support from vendors is not guaranteed. While many popular Intel and AMD cards are supported right out of the box, some NVIDIA cards will need an additional driver, which they come in both open source and proprietary versions, and usually you can get your cards running out of the box. If NVIDIA, you might need a driver, but usually you can get it running. And all in all, unless you have brand new exotic hardware, you shouldn't have a hard time getting a fully functional Linux installation. The final reason, and probably the most relevant one, is the inability to market the system. Linux is free and open source. The developers sustain a living mainly from sponsors and donations. Think about it. Advertising is going to cost money, and Linux is free. If Linux is free, how would they make enough money to advertise the system? On the flip side, why would developers care to advertise a free operating system if they're not going to make any money off of it?